Yo, so we got a new Charleston White interview. It's crazy because I had saw a couple days ago that he dropped it, and then I had went back to check it and it was gone. So I don't know if he like went back and had to edit a lot out, like because it got demonetized or something like that. But yeah, we here. Maybe it wasn't supposed to drop at that time. I don't know. But if you rock with me, you rock with these reactions, man. Grab you one of these hats, man. React with passion. Whatever you do, do it with passion. I got 4 different colors. I got one of these left in stock though. You know what I'm saying? This is going fast. And yeah, show me some love, bro. With all that being said, oh yeah. So the title say he want people 30 years old to start rapping. Rapping is dead. There's no real money in rap. Now, what I'm gonna say, if you 30 and you still rapping, bro, and that's what you wanna do, keep rapping, bro. It's that simple. Don't let nobody tell you, don't let nobody make you feel. Just because that's what he's saying, don't make it law. That's just his opinion. Do what it is that make you happy, what you wanna do. Never give up on yourself. I don't give a fuck. You will know when it's time to stop, and that's just it. You know what I'm saying? Now is rapping dead? I think that shit get boring and repetitive, yeah. It ain't fun. Is it real money there? For some people. You know, I just think it's real money there for some people, not everybody. Not the majority, no. Everybody ain't gonna be able to get as big as fucking, I don't even want to say Lil Baby. I think that's too big. Some people probably ain't even gonna get to Lil Pump level, bro. Like, to even get that hit. You know, some people need a hit. And that shit is hard to get. But I'm doing too much talking, man. I just want to give y'all my quick opinion. I don't know where he really going with this. I know motherfuckers mad though. Let's get into this used to it.
Oh man, we're back with the one and only, the most hated but the most loved at the same time. Charleston White back on Say Cheese. How you doing?
You really think I'm the most hated?
Nigga, I think it's a hate-love relationship.
Nigga, I ain't done nothing to now, motherfucker, for a motherfucker to hate me. Motherfucker might not like me.
I think hate and love, you gotta hate somebody. You gotta love somebody to hate them.
Yeah. I guess that's how they do us celebrities. Yeah, they love us to hate us then. Yeah.
Because, I mean, if you look online, there are people who saying they'll do certain things to you when they see you, but when they see you, they don't do it. So it's like, I think people hate you, and then when they really get to see you in person, it's not really the same energy.
Yeah, I'm too little for people to want to hate me. I don't pose no threat to nobody, little old bit of me.
I also did want to talk to you about this. You're from Fort Worth. I just put out an article about Fort Worth being the fastest growing city in the country. Yeah,
we supposed to surpass Dallas in like 5 to 10 years.
Yes. Is that the Charleston White effect?
No. We started moving up in the rankings like 7, 8 years ago. So I think like 8 years ago we moved up to like 5th to 16th, and then within 1 or 2 years we moved to 15th.
I still ain't never been to Texas, bro, and I don't want to go so bad, but I'm sitting here fucking around.
This is a family-oriented city. If you don't go to the hood, right? So if you don't go inside the loop, inside the inner cities, this is where you would want to raise your families. This is a great place for a school, housing, job-wise. You know, when the job crisis hit America, 2006, 2007, we really wasn't affected by jobs here. And then a big plus is this is the Dallas-Fort Worth metropolitan area. It's a felony-friendly environment, right? So the county hire felons. Lockheed Martin hire felons. General Motors, Frito-Lay. So this is a felony-friendly climate where you can come down here, homie, and really change your life if that's what you want to do.
Yeah. That's dope, bro. That's dope. I ain't gonna count. Felons get jobs. They people, some of them change, you know?
I mean, a decade ago, you know, I mean, and it still goes by Fort Worth. You know, Fort Worth didn't really have that, the reputation that it has now as far as the economy. A lot of people were really scared of Fort Worth about a decade ago.
Well, Fort Worth, San Antonio, Beaumont, Galveston, uh, uh, those were gang banging cities. Dallas and Houston really wasn't a gang banging city. Fort Worth was a gang banging town. When gang banging came, they incorporated.
Making a video means.
Damn, Sean. I should have seen it coming though. I ain't gonna care.
And emulated it almost like this was a baby California. San Antonio was the same way. Beaumont, Texas, Galveston, Texas. Yeah, they were gang banging hard, homie. So that really hit this state hard. So it did develop the name Worth. But once they started countering the gang violence and the gang activities with police forces like weed and seed, they developed a zero tolerance a mindset, not just in the police department as well as in the court systems around here. So while they was calling this murder, there was a lot of young niggas getting 99 years for murder. Under a law where they can get out in 30 or 40 years. There was a lot of niggas getting life with parole where they have to do 40 at 15 and 16. There was a lot of niggas getting certified and tried as adults at 14 and 15 when this was work. And what happened to this city, homie? This is an agricultural state. This is a working town. This was a town full of hustlers. This was a big town full of hustlers, gamblers. So when gangbanging showed up, the kids took to the streets, and that's when the dynamics of the city changed, because prior to gangbanging, no one sold dope in the community. Everybody sold dope from a business, from a tire shop, a mechanic shop, a laundromat, a pool hall. They brought the dope and the street activities away from the women, children, and old people. Once the gangbanging came, now they brought it to the neighborhood. Now you got the trap houses, niggas hanging out in the front yard, hustling and up the neighborhood. So
that's crazy. I wonder what life was like
is it
before
worth now?
Damn. I wonder what life was like before the gangbang shit, bro. That shit just sounds too good to be true. Like, ain't no way. Gangbang has been around forever, bro. Even the crack era, I was thinking like, man, I wonder how me like looking at that shit with my own two eyes. The crack era, you going to school and it's just a crackhead slumped over. I'm used to drunks being on the corner and shit, but they just drunks. But crackhead, that shit different. I don't know if you dead or alive, bro.
It's nothing like what it was. We seen a 3 or 4 year span of young kids like J-Dub, Go Yayo them. You know, we seen a spurt of violence. But homie, I was in the schools, I was in the juvenile systems, combating that violence. I was in the city council meetings every week, combating that violence, as well as fighting in the community because they supported the violence. They supported the Go Yayos. They love Lil J-Dub them. So I was squabbling with the clubs who were letting them get in with the gun. So it's a difference now. The police department now has a VIP program that's similar to the one that was developed in California years ago. It's a violent intervention program where they use formerly incarcerated men, former gang members who once and still have a little weight in the streets, who can show up at murder scenes and talk to both sides. So they got a lot of funding for that now. So we're seeing things change because we're seeing more youth engagement programs, youth development programs, not just in the community, but at the middle schools and high school levels too. So I think more people in this city, in this area, are now trying to focus more on the youth violence overall than just gun violence.
I mean, Fort Worth is the gang capital of Texas, but how much has it changed drastically? Do you notice a change in Fort Worth, the culture now?
Yeah. These niggas ain't gang banging no more. These niggas is rap banging, click banging, because in most of the little rap cliques, you got what the police call a hybrid gang, right? So you got hybrid gangs, you got Crips and Bloods that make up.
I don't know if you're gonna ask it or whatever, but he's saying this rap banging. Is that shit still bringing violence to the streets though? I get the difference with the rap banging and the gang banging shit, but is that shit still affecting his kids still getting killed in the streets because of this rap banging shit that he called it?
There's one clique and they gang. You got kids who became Crip because their daddy was a blood and their daddy was a big time blood. So part of their rebellion is to go become opposite of what their daddy became.
That's right there is crazy. That's a different type. Like, your child is. I ain't saying your child should even become a blood if you a blood, bro. But to be like, I'm gonna become a Crip. Fuck you, pops. Come on, bro. You already a disloyal ass person, bro. I just can't. I don't know why people love to just go against their parents. That bad that you just become a blood, bro. Damn, start your own gang. I don't know. Don't go with the ops, bro. The fuck.
Then you got a lot of kids who fathers who got big names, and they feel an obligation to fill those shoes. What's changed about Fort Worth now is, if a kid get caught with a gun now, they're not gonna let him out till he tell where he got that gun from, or where the gun is now. If they know, if Judge Alex Kim know he got a gun, what's changed about Fort Worth now is, these niggas scared of gang unit more than what, gang unit is the only ones can make these niggas get naked in the streets. Take your shirt off, turn around, let me take pictures, throw up your signs.
Damn.
What's different now is babies. It's babies that's being allowed to come out and play in the streets. When we started coming, we really had teenager guys who was misleading us. So our OGs, so when we were 14, 15, homie, our OGs was 18, 19. Them niggas still kids they sell. You had the 21-year-old niggas who thought you put the young nigga in the spot, you give him 500 heroin pills. You give him a 100 slab of dope, and he make 20 off every 100. So that's when it changed. So they was putting dope in our hands, homie, to sell and make money. Now what we seeing is somebody's putting guns in children's hands. And I'm.
Gee, what's just making them feel like that shit is cool, bro? To be sending a shorty over there to go handle some business. The kick of the gun gonna fuck his legs up. And then motherfuckers wanna treat that shit. Every time we talk about a kid, I just think it like Robert Yummy, bro, all the time. Like, then you gonna wanna turn around and get him out the way. But you allowed this kid to be him. That's like allowing somebody you know who is a snitch in your game. Like, what's just you wild as hell, you reckless as fuck. And then you got that body on your hand. You might as well just went and did the dirt you was gonna do if you gonna take this little kid out. Cause he's gonna fuck up. He gonna fuck up, bro.
I know how we got guns. We broke into houses. We find us a corner house with a boat, and we broke into houses. That's typically how we got guns as a kid. But these kids here are getting military type guns, homie. That's what's different. The level of culpability, the level of understanding, the lack, the ability to really understand consequences. That's scary. The internet makes it different. You can create an enemy just surfing the internet, and now you got a op now. Mm-hmm. Just by being on the internet, you don't even know him. You got an op just from waking up logging on the internet. Whereas you would have to go out. You had to. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah. But
that's deep though. I ain't gonna lie. That's real deep what he just said. You got an op just about off the internet, bro. As to when you used to just have to go outside and get into it with somebody and they become your op. Do y'all know how deep that is, bro? On some real level shit. Like, you got beef with niggas you don't know nothing about, all because of the internet. And they all the way over there. Or they could be up the street, across the street, all type of shit. All over the internet. We wouldn't have a lot of problems if that shit was non-existent and we had to really get out here and get into it with these people for them not to like us. Which would be way rarer than it being on the internet. That shit every day. I'm getting hate from somebody every day. I ain't gonna cap on this internet shit.
Most importantly, what's different is This is an illiterate group. I'm gonna say it again. This is an illiterate group. Only 36% of children in the Fort Worth Independent School District can read on or above their grade level. I'm not gonna name the school, but nigga, there's a school, nigga, where the 9th grade, damn near all them niggas in special ed.
What's this, high school?
Yeah.
What,
Damn,
OD White?
I ain't gonna do them people like that. But damn near all the 9th grade in special ed, my nigga. This group is illiterate. This group here struggles with not just reading, but reading comprehension. So in order for you to spell words like LMK or LMFAO, what's that other one? They spell hell, E.
As hell, ASL.
Yeah, so in order for you to rewire your brain.
Chicago started that though.
But they can't read in Chicago neither.
Come on, man. Come on now, bro. Come on, bro. We can read in Chicago, bro. Stop playing. But as far as the text and the ASL, I remember somebody, when I first seen it, like, bro, that's just not as hell. Where y'all getting this shit from, bro? You know what I'm saying? That's why niggas can't spell, because they think that's how you spell shit. They ain't never spelled as hell for real before, or laughing my fucking ass off out before, you know?
Them niggas dumb in the motherfucker up there. Them babies in Chicago dumb in the motherfucker. You hear how they rap? That's where mumbling rapping come from.
No,
that's
it's
where
not.
mumbling rapping come from. Nigga, mumbling can't.
That shit came from Thug and them, bro. Get out of here, bro. Drill came from us, man. He on bullshit with us right now, bro. I get it, bro.
Can't pronounce words. Don't know what them words is. So lack of education is what you see in the hip hop community, because the hip hop community don't value education. If a nigga can play basketball, nigga, he don't value education enough to go get the education, then go to the league. So they can't read, they can count, they lack reading comprehension. And there's nothing in schools, or there's nothing really at home to help this group of gangsters or this group of gangbangers, help them with their critical thinking skills. That's why most of their crimes are so brazen. They can't critically think. That's why you see a 10-year-old little boy get bullied with a bag of chips and go straight to the car and come out and shoot a gun immediately. Start shooting people. He can't critically think. There's nothing in our society right now that's developing critical thinking skills. There's nothing in the black community, there's nothing in the hip hop community, my nigga, that helps a nigga understand when he reads something, how to read to comprehend. That's why folks argue over posts.
The next generation of streaming.
All the time, bro. Motherfucker be quick to tell motherfucker, can you not read? Is you not reading something, bro? That's deep though. Reading comprehension is definitely deep. That shit going on. Reading. First we know how to read, then know how to read to comprehend that shit, bro. To understand what you just read. That's crazy.
That's why this group of people seem like they can't understand nothing and they can't get along with nothing, because they lack the ability to comprehend. So this is the group that says, you have to be to work tomorrow at 9 o'clock. You get off at 6 o'clock. You off on Fridays and Saturdays. You get 2. This is the group you tell how to. They can't think outside the box. So they don't know that anger is a natural emotion. They don't know it's all right to get mad. It's what you do when you get mad, right? So some niggas, soon they get mad, homie, their initial thought is to hurt you. Whether that's their sister, the supervisor at work, their initial thought is to hurt you. They don't have the abilities and the skill to think away from hurting somebody, to weigh the cost and the benefits, to say,
hey, y'all know this Charleston White too, right? He ain't know no fuck shit right now. He just popping his shit a little bit to you, bro. this one of them sitting on his chair, and you walk past and you see the old man on the block, and you go chop it up with him because you like his wisdom and shit.
Okay, well maybe they don't have that ability, homie. So until their brain develop, this group of gangsters or this group of gangbangers, they the planet of the apes when the apes got the guns. They the monkeys with the guns. They the monkeys with the guns, and a lot of people go die. So lack of education, homie, is what's different now. We had some sort of education. That's why when them niggas come back from prison, they can speak Arabic. Assalamu alaikum, my brother. They can speak Hebrew language. They can go down there and read about black people was the real Jews 50,000 years ago. This group here, you got to tell them about that. They ain't gonna be able to read it. The Book of Eli. Go back and watch the movie, The Book of Eli. That group, sitting on side the road behind a car, broke down car, ready to jump out and attack. That group. And they don't know nothing about picking up a book.
But before we move on, I want to go back to Fort Worth for a minute. You repeatedly said that Stop 6 wasn't always hood. Well, what was the first hood in Fort Worth? Was it Eastwood? Was it Southside? Was it
Como, Southside, and Stop 6 was the three predominantly black neighborhoods in Fort Worth, Texas. And these were prominent communities. The projects up until the 90s have always produced the brightest students at schools. The project children have always been manageable up until the crack epidemic. Those was always the best performing, brightest students in class was the project children. The kids who had to walk to school through the mud. Those were always your shining stars in class. It wasn't until the 90s where we thought being dumb was cool. Stop 6 gets its name because it was the sixth stop, the last stop where black people could get off on the bus. Eastwood was a community where people had gardens in the backyard. They got big backyards. You see ranches in Eastwood, so there's more country. That's the country. Where you walk through Eastwood, you used to could just eat off the trees. You got pears, you just could eat off the trees. They had gardens. People still own their homes over there. Stop 6, Bunch Park, Amanda, Style Cup, they had prominent black businesses in Stop 6 up until the 80s, the 90s. Downtown, Fort Worth, they had a black section in downtown, Jones Street, 9th Street, one of them 6th Street. Home, they had dentist offices. They had black businesses down there, black movie theaters. Same with Como.
This hoodie hard he got on, I don't know why. I'm keep looking at this motherfucker hard. Also, I keep looking at this blunt that he just let it burn out. I don't even know why he lit the blunt for, bro. That shit just burned out. Unless he just trying to hit it between the questions. But you know, once he gets started, he don't really stop and take a break for a little minute. You feel me?
Southside, homie, you had Dr. Brooks. You had a black dentist office. So this was a prominent town, homie. It was affected by heroin during the 40s and the 50s and the 60s, just like New York was. So it was a big heroin epidemic that came, but it's always been a working town. And Fort Worth is a military town. It's a fort.
There's a brand new...
Yeah, man.
The mint is here, where they make money. We got nuclear plants right outside of here. So there's always have been a military town. So when gangbanging showed up, there was always a fascination with California. Motherfucker come through the South with California plates, down there, can get his dick sucked at every house he stopped at, because we were fascinated with the Hollywood. So when they showed us colors, and they commercialized it, it set like a wildfire. But if you go back and watch the movie, watch that shit with the crack, Snowfall, it show you how gangbanging came down here. They didn't bring gangbanging down here to teach us gangbanging. Them niggas brought crack, and we just picked up on the gangbanging because we were fascinated and it was impressionable. It was impressionable.
That shit is crazy though. I never even really too much thought of that shit. Like how but I think that was BMF I was watching. How damn what the fuck they pushing? I think they was pushing crack though. BMF was pushing crack, and then wherever his cousin was at, somewhere, some close to St. Louis, I don't remember. Let's just say Iowa or something. His cousin, I think, was just selling they were just selling weed or something. I think. Yeah, they were just selling weed, some slight, wasn't crack. And Meech brought that shit down there, bro. And now that he's saying that, like, damn, that's crazy that because motherfuckers wanted to expand, that brought the bullshit more around the world.
The camaraderie, the false sense of love amongst brothers, the brotherly love, it played on a bunch of young boys. Because what I realize is boys join gangs, men don't. Men don't. Yeah, when a man realized
I think Sean be so caught up in it, he'll be wanting Charles to stop. That's why he don't say nothing. Charles got to keep going, bro.
he got to be with other men. Most men are run from that mindset. Waking up every day have to be with another man. My loyalty have to be to this man and all these other men. And none of us are really loyal to what we claim we're loyal to.
You said that before about rappers. You said rappers don't put women in their music videos no more.
All right, man. I'm gonna stop it right there. It seems like they finna change subjects. This is part 1. I'm gonna ask it now that I'm asking it probably part 2 too, cause some of y'all ain't probably make this far. What y'all think is best for me to do? To do the whole interview, or when Sean dropped the pieces, I just grab a good video. Like, oh, that look like a good topic. That look like a good topic. Cause to keep it a buck, if he would've, cause alright, that first part I just reacted to, I'm pretty sure Sean gonna talk about something about Fort Wentworth. When I see that title, I probably wouldn't click that part. But when he get into the rapper segment of it, then I'ma click that. You feel me? So that's why I say it's kind of a blessing and a curse for it to be the full interview versus the clips, and the clips versus full. You know what I'm saying? This would be good if I'm just like at work and I just want to press play. But if I'm just sitting at the crib, I don't really too much care to watch the whole interview. I don't know. I think they trained my shit, got trained to that. I ain't sure, but yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think though. Hey, catch me on the night reaction.